Janeiro, she's just at her stall now. Her rival's waiting patiently for her. She's just got to dig her heels in a little bit. And stall's team going to have to push her in. There she goes, up to take her position, and that's it. Ready, and they're off. They race away 2,000 metres for this Prix de l'Opera. Stay Alert and Lumiere Rockers slow into stride, but Blue Rose Sen has bounced out and leads them early on. Also a blue and white jacket for Alhusen. The pink colours of Jackie O is wide on the course. Lumiere Rock is the yellow and red against the running rail. State Occasion, blue and white jacket, red sleeves is next, and behind these is Excellent Truth and Dark and Nia. Racing up towards the inside of those is Muskoka. These are followed by Stay Alert, and Jana Rose is just towards the back of the field in black and red. In red and white, Rogue Millennium is just against the rails and a few places behind her. They're about to turn right-handed and begin the run on towards home. Lumiere Rock has the advantage. Jackie O, length behind in second place. On the rail is Alhusen showing in third. Blue Rose Sen is 3 parts of a length behind her, 1 off the rails. Then comes Muskoka against the running rail in dark green and white. In grey jacket, Excellent Truth, one of the ones widest on the course. Dark and Near's a half length behind her. Rogue Millennium is next against the rail. Jana Rose on the right in the black and red has just moved ahead of Stay Alert in the yellow and blue colours, who's just at the rear of the field. Into the full straight they go and beginning their journey towards home. Lumiere Rock still has the advantage. Showing out in front to Jackie O in second place. Alhusen and Blue Rose Sen together, 3 and 4. Then comes the red sleeve jacket of State Occasion round the outside of Muskoka. They're followed by Excellent Truth and Dark and Nia. Then Rogue Millennium against the rail. Jana Rose in the black and red, and Stay Alert in yellow and blue are still at the rear of the field. Blue Rose Sen called upon for an effort, only in 4th place at the moment as Jackie O is trying to get past Lumiere Rock. Blue Rose Sen is coming there. Alhusen is behind those. These are followed by Muskoka over towards the running rail, as now Blue Rose Sen has come on the outside to join Jackie O, who's fighting back at her. Blue Rose Sen, though, is asserting from Jackie O, and Blue Rose Sen has won another Group 1 to Jackie O, Lumiere Rock, Alhusen and State Occasion. Excellent Truth, Jana Rose behind those two. The yellow of Stay Alert, Dark and Near was next, and they trail back to Rogue Millennium, who was a few lengths behind the others. It is becoming a favourite afternoon now. The two...
An extraordinary victory by Blue Rose Sen, who's had to fight back to win this Group 1 in the hands of Aurélien Lemaitre to provide new trainer, relatively new trainer, albeit from a famous racing dynasty, Christopher Head, with another Group 1, Jamie.
Yeah, and Jason hit the nail on the head beforehand. The story here is around the trainer, because we often talk and always talk about Rouget and Fabre at the very top table in France, but there's a new cat in town, proven time and again this year. Big Rock, Blue Rose Sen, Ramatuelle, 3 complete rockets that have done French racing proud and have done Christopher Head proud. And to get her back, Jason, after Goodwood and then after the Prix Vermeer, that's some training that's got into her.
And how good must she be? Because there were no messing around. On a couple of occasions she's been caught out because they've dropped her in and things have gone against her. They went to the front. There were 2, one either side actually, that rushed up around her, and the rider takes back. So you've taken a position. You've come back into position B, having had to fight. You then relax. You then have to come out and fight again. So she had 6 starts as a juvenile. Yeah. That's now her 6th start in her 3-year-old campaign. She's remarkable. She's an absolute credit to the team.
And this is exactly your point. So look at that. The first move is to the front, but then look to the right of picture. Jackie O, that is Ryan Moore, comes up to move. Alhusen, Jim Crowley on the inside, Lumiere Rock. And then suddenly they are outflanking her. So what does Aurélien Lemaitre do? We saw earlier Holly Doyle yesterday, and today Ryan Moore maintain that position, but Aurélien Lemaitre does something different, and there Jason takes back and says, OK, I don't want to play that game. I'll take myself out of the theatre of conflict and play second fiddle.
Had to run 2 races in the early stages, so not only is she extremely good, she's very tactically versatile as well. Yeah, absolutely, because momentarily she was racing, but she immediately come back. She listened to her rider. She's not the biggest either. You know, so often we talk about, oh, the size and the scope and everything else. So for her, she's not a big filly by any stretch. Wouldn't be a massive size, probably no bigger than around 450, I should think, kilos. but has an enormous heart. And, well, his father used to train some multiple superstars, regulars. Do we think that she's a possibility now to go Breeders' Cup? I would imagine so.
Well, when you produce that sort of performance and you've got the combination of speed, stamina, attitude and ability, why wouldn't you roll the dice again? We talked about the sweet spot in the arc being out the back, playing towards the fast finishes, at least because of their fast pace. But look at here, 3 of the first 4 are the first 3 home. It was hard for those at the rear half of the field to get involved. That includes Stay Alert. It included Jana Rose as well, who was last of all into the straight and just couldn't power up in time, given that the leaders on this ground were always quickening away. But she's really rolled her sleeves up there, Alex, doesn't you? You can visibly see her really trying there.
She's got a wonderful attitude. It was great to see her dig deep and then a class told in the end. So after the British and Irish domination on day 1 and the early part of day 2 of this art weekend, we're now witnessing the French fight back.